Wind tree. In a small village, there stood a particularly large old tree. The tree was called the wind tree by the villagers, and according to legend, it was said that the spirit of the wind lived there. On a windy day, the villagers gathered under the tree, talked to each other, and had a good time. However, one day, a disturbing wind began to blow into the village. It brought an unexpected storm by the time of harvest. The villagers prayed to the wind tree in fear, "Please protect us." At that moment, the wind tree began to rustle, and at the same time as the sky darkened, a boy named Takumi knelt at the base of the tree and said in a powerful voice, "Please calm the wind again for us." At that moment, the spirit of the wind that touched Takumi's courage appeared. "Courageous, I will listen to your wishes. But do you know why you were chosen?" the spirit said while looking into Takumi's eyes. Takumi shook her head and replied, "I don't know, but I want to help the people in the village." "In that case, overcome the trials I will give you." The spirit imposed 3 tests on Takumi to avoid the threat of the storm. The first test is the test of courage. Takumi stood up to protect the crops that were about to collapse in the strong wind blowing into the fields of the village. He did his best to support the fields and protect the crops. The next test is the test of wisdom. He drew out the old legends of the village and thought of a way to evacuate the villagers to places that were not affected by storms. Takumi proposed an old shrine in the village as a shelter. The last test is the test of love. Takumi worked hard to work with her family and friends and continue to be considerate of others. They encouraged and supported each other until the storm passed. Takumi, who overcame the ordeal, stood in front of the spirit of the wind again. "I tried my best to protect the village. Please calm down the storm." The spirit said with a smile, "You already have the power to calm the wind inside you. The thoughts you have bring peace to the village." Then, the wind calmed down, the blue sky spread, and the calm day returned to the village. The villagers praised Takumi's courage and action and held a festival of gratitude under the wind tree. From that day on, Takumi was called the guardian of the wind, and the village became rich again. And the wind tree continued to watch the story quietly.